Good evening and welcome to the Cleary Harbour Race Community Centre right here in a game tonight in Triple Midget A hockey between the Tri-Pen Osprey, your hometown Osprey in the white, and the visiting leading St. John's Pinnacle Growlers. Great team, finished in first place. These two teams battled last year hard in the final and was won by the Growlers. And tonight's lineup for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Wearing number 9 is Jackson Barrett. Wearing number 66, Robert Corbett. 14 is Alex Crane. Nicholas Crosby wears 91, the captain. Adam Curry is 31. Adam Dawson, 18. Ian Drover, 83. David Fisher, 17. Jesse Harris wears 71. Dawson Johnson, big guy, wears number 3. Jacob Kennedy wears the A, and he's number 4. Ethan King wears number 19. Scott Kirby is 1. Ryder Lewis is 27. Number 7 is Russell Monk. Tyler Mercer wears 11. Nathan Nolan wears 77. Sean Quinlan is there. Jarrett Rideout wears 22, the Clarenville native. Jonathan Rourke wears number 6. Evan Russell wears number 12. Nicholas Russell is an alternate player. Evan Sargent wears number 5. And Riken Young is 72. Coach Russell got his hands full tonight as he got his team down 2-0 in this series against the leading Pinnacle Growlers. For the Growlers, wearing number 1 is Clay Ryan. Number 31 is Jack Barrington. Deacon Kennedy wears 3. Jack Chafe wears 4. Liam Hodder is 5. Connor Huzzy is 7. Micah Tucker is number 8. Nick Devereaux is number 9. Mason Daw is number 10. Annie Knight is number 11. Rye Sexton is number 12. Ben O'Brien wears number 14. Elliot Wright is 15. Noah Bolden is 16. Daniel Kearley is number 17. Avery Nolan is 18. Mark Corbett is 19. 26 is Debbie Finley. And Michael Skinner wears number 28. That's your lineup for your leading Growlers. They lead this series 2 games to none, and we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And a nice crowd out tonight at this snowy day in Conception Bay and across Holland. And the weathermen get it right this time. So folks, stay tuned. This is a best 4 out of 7 series. Growlers up 2-0 and won a 6-game series last year. And I was talking to the general manager before we came on the air, Chris Crosby, and it's playoff hockey. It's playoff hockey, and what wins playoff hockey is defense. And right now the Osprey have to get it tonight against this hot Growlers team. We played 2 minutes and 27 seconds of period number 1. We're back at the Bay Arena tomorrow night for game number 4. It's a 4 out of 7. We're back at the Bay Arena at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. So if you can't get the game tonight, come to the Bay Arena. There's one of the top players for your Osprey, Dawson. He takes the shot as low and wide, kept it at the line by Crane. Shot behind the net. Growlers back on the defensive zone. Avery back to play it. Shot around the boards. Picked up by the Growlers. They look to clear it out, but Lewis keeps it in at the line. Here comes Drover. He finds a shot low and wide. Rebound. They score! Big Johnson scores with 2 minutes and 9 seconds gone in period number 1. Your hometown Osprey get a big lift with a big goal from the big guy, number 3, Johnson, and they take a 1-0 lead. Certainly no chance for the keeper for the Growlers in that one. He made the shot, and then the rebound came out, and Osprey take a 1-0 lead. 17:51 left to go in period number 1. Drover stays out at center. He goes up against Kennedy. Kennedy wins the draw for the Growlers. Back to Daw. Daw across ice pass to his defensive partner, Devereaux. Devereaux looks for the man through the center. Up to Kennedy. Kennedy works hard in the corner. He's bumped. Keeps control of the puck. Players look for it. The loose puck is picked up by the Osprey. Looks to shoot it up in the center ice area again. Daw just picks it up and Monk on the forecheck. Clarenville native looks to shoot things in, but again, pace picking up here early in this first period of play. 1-0 to score and a quick goal by your Osprey. Daw behind the net. He's got Devereaux with him. In on the forecheck is Monk. Monk looking for the man in front. Johnson, the goal scorer, gets an opportunity. Cleared out of harm's way by Devereaux. Devereaux back behind his net. Osprey makes some line changes right now, and out comes the center ice area is Kennedy. Kennedy finds some skating room. He's got Huzzy with him. Gives it up to Huzzy. Huzzy back in the corner to Kennedy. He's watched closely by Corbett. Kennedy works hard along the boards. Corbett clears it out of harm's way. Devereaux keeps it in at the line. Pressure put on now by the Growlers. They'll make a line change, getting some fresh skaters out there. And Corbett behind his own net looks to set things up. And folks, if we want one thing in this Triple Midget A Hockey League, goals can come in a hurry. Here's Barrett. Looks to make things happen. Coach Russell got to be pleased with the start of the game. Right in on the forecheck for the Growlers. Looks to shoot it down. Fisher shows some hustle. He's in all alone. He's got Barrett. Barrett with a chance. Big save by the keeper for the Growlers. Golden opportunity for Barrett that time, and a big save by the keeper for the Growlers. He wears number 1. 16:24 left to go in his first period of play. It's Don Coombs, and we're here with David Sims and Stenford Snow. Pleased to give you this game tonight and bring it to you. We've got a lot of viewers out there. Face off to the left of the goaltender. Right wins the draw for the Growlers. Looks to set things up along the boards. There's Cleary. Cleary finds a man through the center right. Right just content to shoot it in. Tucker picks up the loose puck. Tucker battles hard. In the corner, looking for the man in front, unable to get it through. Kept in at the line by Daw. Daw looks for the long shot. Blocked by your Osprey team. Harbour with a chance. Cross ice pass to Daw. Back to settle it down is right. Right looking for the man through the center. Sargent intent to shoot it back in. Kennedy bumps with the player right. Loose puck is picked up. Loose puck is picked up by the Growlers. Shot back into the Osprey zone. Teams battle on the boards. Kennedy goes through the center looking for the pass. He picks it up. He's got Russell going for the net. Russell and Young out there. Big body and Young. And out come the Growlers. Right is up on the left side. He's looking for the man through the center. Content just to shoot it in. Good defensive play by the Osprey. They come back into play. Rourke is bumped. Play continues on. We've had a quick first half here. And here comes Russell. He's in all alone. And good goaltending. Kept the angles covered. Couldn't get it through. Russell again with a chance. Deflected in front. Osprey with some pressure on this first place team right now. They lead the series 2-0. This is game 3 of the best of 4 series from the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Don Coombs, Sten Snow, Dave Sims. Face off to the left of the goaltender. One by the Osprey. Find a loose man and puck. Kept in at the line by Ryan. Ryan is out with Devereaux. Good defensive play from the Osprey. Captain Crosby looks to force things. Devereaux with long lead pass up the right. Right gives it up to center ice area. Picked up by Big Dawson. Looking for Crosby through the center. Again broken up by Devereaux. Good speed of this first period of play. We got 14-28 lead left in this first. If you joined us late, the Osprey had a quick goal. They lead 1-0 over the league-leading Growlers in a pretty well a must-win game. It's best of 4 out of 7. You don't want to go down 3-0 to this Growlers team. Nice play by Crane, the speedster. He's got Crosby coming. Crane got a good shot. He shoots. Big save by Ryan. Rebound just goes wide. Big save by Ryan on that play off Crane. And we know Crane got a shot. Growlers along the boards up to Corbett. Looks to shoot it in. They'll go for a line change. Devereaux's in on the forecheck. He picks it up. He's watched closely by Crane. Good play by the Growlers. That's Knight to keep it in. Captain Crosby with the puck along the boards. Tries to move it up through the center. Unable to get it through, but Monk comes in on the play. Boland picks it up. Boland's got Avery with him. Unable to get it through. Broken up by your Osprey. Look to clear it up in the center ice area. Good play by the Growlers again to keep it in. Play is starting to slow down. He's drove along the boards. He's got Johnson trying to help out. Johnson is the goal scorer. Picked up by the Growlers. Boland. He's looking for the man in front. Knight unable to get it through. Hodder is at the point. Hodder looking for the man in front, unable to get it through. And here's Johnson unable to clear it out. Long shot, looking for deflection in front. Blocked there by the keeper. Boland keeps it in for the Growlers. Along the boards. Johnson works it along the boards. Growlers in on the forecheck to keep it in. Looking for the man in front shot, and Kirby will take no chances. And he'll hold it for a face-off with 12:35 left to go in period 1. The scorer, your Tri-Pen Osprey and White lead the league-leading, series-leading Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 1-0 in what's been a fast-paced first period of hockey here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Kennedy to take the draw against Kennedy. Opportunity for the Growlers. Picked up, loose puck is picked up there by Russell. He finds some skating room. He's got Young and Kennedy with him. Shoots it in. Again, Ryan with a big save. Clears it out of harm's way. Kept in at the line. Here's Harris. Shot in. Growlers chance to settle things down. Looking for the man through the center. Was Kennedy going? But again, Young steps up. Kennedy in on the forecheck, and out come the Growlers. Good speed down the wing. It's Kennedy. He's got Huzzy with him. Looking for Huzzy. Deflected is low and wide. Osprey with a chance to clear it out. A line of boards. Good hustle by the Growlers player to keep it in. Again, Harris looks to start things off. Puts it along the boards to Russell. Russell back to Harris. Harris looks for somebody in the center. Long cross ice pass. Comes back to Harris. He's got Young with him. Harris tries a line shot. Ryan just deflects it over in the corner. 11:37 left to go in this first period of play. Best of 4 series. The Pinnacle Growlers lead 2-0. Harris, cross ice pass to the captain Crosby. He's got Crane going through center. Looks for the big guy Dawson on the wing. Puck was up high, and here come the Growlers back. It's Knight. So on the boards. Good defensive play by the captain. Long shot by Devereaux. Crosby looks to clear it out, but again, the Growlers put some pressure on right now. We've played 9 minutes in this first period of play. And on the forecheck is Knight. And here comes Crane. He's one of the speedsters. He's got Crosby with him. He finds some skating room. Leaves it for Crosby. Good defensive play from the Growlers. That time to come back in was Harder to break it up. Osprey looked to keep it in with Crane. He's got Dawson in the slot area. And again, broken up with an opportunity to clear it out. It's Kennedy. Settling things down to Devereaux. Devereaux looking for the man through the center. Unable to find Tucker. Long lead pass. Tucker tries a shot just low and wide. Kept in by the Growlers. They're putting some pressure on now as we're almost at a half point of this first period of play. 1-0 to score if you're joining us late. Don Coombs along with Sten Snow and David Sims production. It's Hodder back in his own zone. Up on the wing to right. We're going to have an interference call, I do believe, and it's going to be called against Sargent. From what our vantage point, Sargent, pretty sure. Wait for the official call. And it is Sargent for interference, and it's going to give this top team, the Growlers, the Pinnacle Growlers, an opportunity on the power play. They got Corbett out at center. He's to take the draw against Kennedy. Big face off to the left of Kirby. Corbett wins the draw. Back to Devereaux. Over to Dobbin. Dobbin with the head up looking for the man in front. Finds the man in the wing, Corbett. He's unable to get a good shot away. Corbett picks up the loose puck. Gives it back to Devereaux. He's quarterback in his power play. Osprey with a chance to clear it out. Gets it up to and shot all the way down. Devereaux again looking to set things up. In on the forecheck as Kennedy forces Devereaux back into his own zone. Corbett looks to deflect it over to Skinner, unable to get it through, and the Osprey break it up and look to shoot it down, killing off some valuable seconds. 1:28 left to go in the penalty. 9:30 left to go in the first period of play. 1-0 to score. And here come the Growlers. Finding Corbett up on the left side. He's watched closely by Corbett. Growlers let's set things up. It's Dawson. Tries a long shot. Kirby with an eye to it. And here comes Dawson. Chance to shoot it all the way down. He does. Line change coming out. Fresh legs for the Coach Russell and Tri-Pen Osprey. Dobbin behind his own net looking for the man. Finds Skinner on the left side. He's down around the power play. They got 53 seconds left to go. Look to set things up but broken up. Here's Chafe again. Over to Hodder. Back to Chafe. Chafe bumped line of boards. Growlers keep possession. It's Avery. He's up to Knight. Knight shoots it around the boards looking for the man. Looking to set up a box. Here's an opportunity. Good play by Monk. The Clareville native clears up and looking to catch the Osprey on a line change this night. He leaves it for Avery. Avery cross ice pass to Hodder. Hodder with the head up tries a shot. Kirby gets a piece of that. Deflects it wide. Captain Crosby back out again. Teams battle in the corner. Growlers look to set it up. They've got 2 seconds left. Teams are back at even strength. Out come fresh legs and Rideout. Rideout along the boards, looks to chip it up. Growlers step up to the play. It's Harbour. Here's Captain Crosby. Takes the bump. Trying to move the puck up on the wing. Growlers with the pressure on right now. Osprey must hold it. We're into 7:46 left to go in this first period of play. And on the forecheck is Rideout. Gives it up to Harbour. He's had a lot of ice time for this Growlers team. Looks cross ice pass. Loose puck is picked up by Boland. Back to Harbour. Looking for the man through the center is Knight. Unable to get it through, and Young picks it up. He tries a shot. Good defensive play from the Growlers. Chafe to break it up, but kept in at the line by Harris. Always got a hit up. Ryan gets a piece of that, and he flecks it wide, but kept in by Lewis. Again, another stop by Ryan. Crane picks up the loose puck. Harder with the puck. He looks for Chafe. Cross ice pass. Chafe looking to find somebody in the center, unable to get it through. Gives it back to Harder. Good forecheck right now by your Osprey team. Knight is in on the left side. He's looking for some support for the line change for your Growlers. Opportunity for the Osprey to move it up in center ice area. Tries long pass. And again, Devereaux steps up to the plate, content to shoot it back in. Harris back in his own zone. Cross ice pass to Harris. Harris moves it up. Here's Kennedy. Shoots it in. They'll go look for it against Lewis. Lewis first man to the puck. Looks to work it up along the boards to Harris. Harris looks for Crane through the center. Here's Crane, one-on-one. He's in. He's got the shot. He's got some moves. Tries it. Good play by Crane. Unable to control it. And out breaks Kennedy. Long lead pass. Unable to control it was Growler's player. He was in all alone if he had to get control of it. In behind the Osprey defense. Here's Harris along the boards. 6:04 left to go in his first period of play. Kept in the line by Devereaux. Head up the whole way. Shoots it. Kirby gets a piece. Deflects it in the corner. Again, back to the point to Devereaux. Looking for the man in front. Unable to get it through. Kirby gets a piece of it. Shot down the ice by the Osprey. And we're going to have an icing call with 5:42 left to go in period number 1. The score, if you're joining us late, 1-0 for your hometown Osprey. Best of 4 series. They trail the Pinnacle Growlers by at 2-0. We're back again tomorrow night at the Bay Arena at 8 o'clock. This is a David Sims production along with Sten Snow, Don Coombs, live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre in Harbour Grace. Face off the left goaltender Kirby. Team's still battling for the puck. That was Fisher. Looking to get control of it for the Osprey. Growlers players bump together and Lewis gets a chance to clear it up along the boards with 5:27 left to go. Sure, Coach Russell will get control of the puck right now. Get a chance along the boards to move it up as Fisher. Long shot down the ice. Icing is waved off. Osprey players will go for a line change. Fisher and Dawson go off. On comes Corbett and Sargent. Wright tries to break in. Good play by Corbett to break it up. Wright gets to the puck. He's got Harder at the point. It's cross ice pass for defenseman, cleared out of harm's way. And on the forecheck is Monk. Monk working hard. He started off the season playing defense, moved back to his regular forward position right now. And here's Tucker. He's in over the blue line. He tries a long shot. Kirby gets a piece. Tucker back in on the forecheck. Picks up a loose puck behind the net, looking for the man in front on the short side, unable to get it through. Again, kept in by Harder. Head up looking for the man in front. Deflected it high and wide. Start to point along with Harder. Osprey right now on their heels. Growlers look to set things up. It's been a pretty even first period of play. Ryan has made some big saves, and here comes Tucker again, the young player for the Growlers. Tries a nice move. Corbett breaks up and picks up the loose puck. Shoots it off the boards and able to get it out. Kept in by the Growlers. 4:12 left to go in the period. Here's Dodd at the point. Looking for the man in front for the deflection. Line change coming off for their Pinnacle Growlers. Osprey look to make something happen here. Last 5 minutes of the game is so important offensively and defensively for both teams. O'Brien looks to put it in the short side. Kirby had that covered. Again, they look for somebody in front. Here's Harder at the point. Tries a long shot. Unable to get it through. Corbett is bumped along the boards. Growlers pick up the loose puck, bring it out front. Unable to get a shot on net. Again, they look for the man in front, unable to get it through, and here's a chance for the Osprey. It's Monk down the right side. He's got Johnson with him, content to shoot it in. Line change coming up for your Osprey. 3:24 left to go in the period. 1-0 to score. Corbett going through the center. Here's Harbour. He finds some skating room. In a line of boards. Crosby looks to get to it. Growlers looking for a man in front, nobody there. That one behind the net again, looking for the man in front, nobody there. And here comes Crosby. He's got Crane with him on the right side. Crosby goes in. He's got Dawson. Crane finds Dawson in the slot. Dawson looks to put it up top. Gets a little bit too much stick on it, up and over the net. And here's Crosby battling along with Corbett behind the net. Crosby's got Dawson and Crane in front. Two of the snipers for this Osprey team. And 2:40 left to go in period number 1. We're going to have a face-off to the right of goaltender Ryan. Clay Ryan has had a strong game for the Pinnacle Growlers so far. Take the draw against Boland. Big face-off. Boland wins the draw. Back to Harbour. He's allowed a lot of ice time this first period of play. Gives it behind the net to Dobbin. Dobbin gives it back to Harbour. He'll look to start things off up on the wing. He's got Boland Knight through the center. Gets it through to Boland. Boland looks back for Knight. Good defensive play by Dawson. They clear it up the center ice and up and over the boards. And we're going to have a face-off with triple deuces left. 2:22 left to go in period number 1. The score, 1-0 for your Tri-Pan Osprey in this Game 3 of the best-of-4 series. The Pinnacle Growlers leading. Pinnacle Growlers lead by a score of 2 games by 2-0. Big face off to the left of keeper Kirby. Taking the draw is going to be Boland again. He's up against Dawson. Osprey come up with the loose puck. Corbett along the boards, gives it Crosby. Shot back in the center ice area. 2:15 left to go in his first period of play. Dawson in on the forecheck. Shot by Sargent all the way down where Corbett's going to be forced back behind his own net. He's watched closely by Boland. Boland will go for a line change. Here comes Corbett. He finds some skating room. He's in the center ice area. Nice move by Corbett. Shot is held by Ryan with 1:53 left to go in period number 1. Don Coombs, Sten Snow, David Sims, Tri-Pan Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 1-0 and a goal by Johnson early in the first period of play. Only penalty so far has been called against your Tri-Pan Osprey, and it's been a good first period of hockey. End-to-end action, both goaltenders playing strong, and we've got 1:52. Sargent picks it up, shoots it back behind the net. In is Kennedy on the forecheck. Kennedy for the Growlers picks it up, and here's Kennedy for the Osprey. Kept in by Corbett. He just had a nice little rush. Here's Kennedy behind the net. Gives it up to Russell. Russell's got Kennedy in the high slot. And outbreak the Growlers with Harbour on the right side. Head up the whole way. He finds Kennedy cross ice pass. Kennedy looks for the man through the center. That's Huzzy, unable to get it through. But picks up the loose puck. And he's bumped by Kennedy. There's Hussey. Watched by Corbett. Young picks up loose puck. He's bumped by the Growlers player. Chafe picks it up in the center ice area. We've got 1 minute and 6 seconds left to go in period number 1. Takes a bad bounce. Kirby gets back to recover. Crosby picks up the loose puck. He's bumped off it. And here come your Tri-Pan Osprey, led by Corbett. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy shoots it in. He'll go for a line change. We've got less than a minute left to go. Young picks up the loose puck, tries to get some movement, and the puck is going to be held for a face-off with 46.6 seconds left to go in period number 1. The score, 1-0 for your Tri-Pan Osprey over the league-leading Pinnacle Growlers. Best of 4 series. Tight game the first one, 4-2 was the score. The second one, a bit of a blow-away, according to the management team. But tonight we got a fairly even first period of play. Big face-off for Crosby, team captain. He's going to take the draw against Boland. Wins it back to Dawson. Dawson looks for the shot for the deflection in front and able to get it through. Crosby into the forecheck. Dawson comes in, picks up a loose puck, makes a nice little move to keep control of it. Looking for the man in front. He's got Crane out there. Tries a shot. Ryan with another good save. Kept in at the line by the Osprey and outbreak the Growlers right now, but a good play by Rourke to keep it in. Dawson in on the forecheck. 20 seconds left to go in the period. Growlers look to just get it in the center ice area. Dawson again picks up the puck. He's got 14 seconds left to go. And Rourke steps up to the play, tries to get in the center ice area, broken up by the Growlers. Good defensive play by Crane to come back in. We got 5 seconds left to go. Teams battling along the boards. Back behind the net. And we got a whistle. So after one complete at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre and a goal by Johnson, your Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 1-0. We'll be back shortly, folks, for the start of the second period of play. Welcome back to the start of period number 2 in this game between your hometown Tri-Pen Osprey in the white and the visiting Pinnacle Growlers in the dark black jerseys. Exciting first period of play. Johnson opened the scoring early for the Tri-Pen Ospreys. They take a lead in this game. They trail the series 2-0. It's a best of 4 out of 7 series. The next game is tomorrow night. Game 4 is tomorrow night at the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts. Tonight we're live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre in Harbour Grace. Don Coombs along with Sten Snow and David Sims production. Please bring you this game. Got to say a big hello to my daughter Paige today as she celebrates her birthday. Happy birthday, Paige. And I was told to get that in, so it's done now and taken care of. Folks, stay tuned for what's a very exciting hockey game. This is major AAA midget hockey. Newfoundland Labrador's best midget hockey players playing in the teams in this league. And right now you see your first place team, the Pinnacle Growlers in the dark jerseys, and they were the 2 finalists last year. And as I said, start the game. Defense wins the games right now. They're up 1-0, but it can be a lot of good goals scored in a hurry. And here comes Tucker. He's in over the line, takes a long shot low and wide. Osprey look to pick it up in the corner. They battle along the boards. Puck comes up behind the net. Growlers in on the forecheck right now. Kept in at the line by the Growlers. That team's battling along the boards. Up picks up Crane. Crane, nice little move. He's got Crosby with him. Another move by Crane. He's in 2-on-1 with Crosby. He'll look for the shot. Ryan comes out, cuts down the angle. Crane just misses, and we know he's a sniper. Dawson steps up to the plate. Back come the Growlers. Looking for Dobbin in the center. Shot is low and wide. Osprey looking to pick it up. Crane out on the forecheck and able to get it through. Crane has got the long lead. He's in all alone. It's Crane against Ryan. Crane shot. Biggs. Ryan holds it. It's in. It went in. No signal from the referee yet. No signal. Osprey celebrating the goal. Dean Whalen, the official, was there. We haven't seen no official word yet. And I guess it is official. 18:47, they've scored 1:13 left to go. They scored an early one in period number 1. They get another one right now. Take a 2-0 lead. They're down the series 2-0. No replays permitted in this league. 2 officials over talking. Referee Whalen going over to the Growlers bench, explaining to the officials. If Marv Vanny's played high here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre, we weren't able to get a look. It was on the other side of the keeper. Keeper Clay Ryan thought he had it. Play continued on, and the Osprey were sure they put it in. So I guess officially now, Dean Whalen, the official, has explained it to the bench as Pinnacle Growlers. Osprey take a 2-0 lead. A quick goal in period 1, a quick goal in period number 2. Official still talking. He's going to explain it now to Coach Russell and the staff of the Tri-Pen Osprey. Players just talking among each other. Corbett out talking to Crosby and Dawson. Crane, this is the big line for your Osprey. And we've got a goal. It's 2-0 is the score. That's done and settled. Dawson take the draw against Corbett. It was a draw. Crane picks up a loose puck. We know we got a shot, and Ryan will hold this one. No problem. It'll be a face-off with 18:42 left to go in period number 2. It's going to be the left goaltender, Ryan. Same players stay out. No, Coach Russell makes a change. He sends out Russell along with Young and Kennedy. Kennedy will take the draw against Corbett. Deep in the Growler zone. Growlers win it. Look for the man through the center. Shot all the way down. Corbett is forced back. Keeper Kirby comes out. He plays up high and off the glass, looking for Kennedy in the center ice area. Puck is broken up by the Growlers. In over the blue line. Makes some nice moves. Again, Kirby comes out to play it. Loose puck is knocked off. Big save after the deflection by Kirby, and he'll hold it for a face-off and able to show where's that. So with 18:19 left to go in period number 2, the score, your Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 2-0. Don Coombs along with Sten Snow and David Sims. Live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. AAA Major Midget Hockey, best 4 out of 7 series. Kennedy wins the draw. Growlers in on the forecheck. Along the boards is Russell. Russell looks to pick it up, but kept in by the Growlers. At the point is Chafe. He's watched closely by Young. Kennedy looks to pick it up, but he gets it back up too. Low shot there by Corbett, almost snuck through. And the Growlers look for the wraparound. And now some pushing and shoving. That was Skinner looking to jam it in the short side, which is standard play. Big face-off coming up to the left goaltender Kirby. Growlers make a full line change. Kennedy will take the draw against Boland to the left goaltender Kirby. Loose puck is picked up by Harris along the boards. He looks for Kennedy. Kennedy along the boards right now. Finds some skating room. Kennedy goes through the center. He's got Russell. Russell finds Kennedy. He'll bump along the boards with Harbour. In steps Young. Good pressure right now by the Osprey, and out come the Growlers looking for the man through the center. Good defensive play by Harris. Loose puck is picked up. Nice move by the Growlers player. Boland unable to get it through. Long shot deflected by Kirby along the boards. Osprey look to get it out. Growlers look to keep it in. We've got 17-17 left to go in this second period of play. Long pass shot down the ice. Forced back to play it as the Growlers defenseman. Looks like we got a late icing call. Or we got a penalty coming up to Kennedy. Big opportunity right now for the Growlers. They're down 2-0 in the game. They lead the series 2-0, but they get an opportunity. It's the second power play opportunity in the game for them. Face-off is going to come all the way back to the right of goaltender Kirby. Kennedy is to take the draw. Kennedy to take the draw against Rideout. Growlers win the draw. Back to the point. Shot there by Cleary. Opportunity. Osprey to shoot it out. They do. Growlers look to get control of the puck and set it up, but up steps Harris. Go down the forecheck. Rideout goes in, shows some speed. Fisher knocks it down. He's content to shoot it back in. Osprey cleared the zone. King, Fisher, and Rideout in. Rideout again shows his speed. In on the forecheck against Harbour. Almost picked up the loose puck. Growlers with an opportunity to clear it out. Devereaux with a shot. Fans on him. Loose puck gets in. Young against Fisher. Devereaux again. Some nice little moves. He's watched by Young and Fisher. Harbour finds some, tries to wrap around, unable to get it through. Growlers come back. Teams are at even strength. Cleary takes the shot up high and over the glass. Over the net. Cleared it out of harm's way by your Osprey team. They lead 2-0. Dobbin passes through in the center to Kennedy. Pickpocket by King. King with a nice play. Tries long lead pass. He's got Captain Crosby down the right side. Crosby looking for some support. Tries long shot. Fans on it. Osprey now on the forecheck. Only thing we can figure out with Kennedy, he must have got a misconduct. Teams are at even strength, so it must have been a misconduct call to Kennedy. We'll try to find out exactly what it is and report to our viewers. Sargent's back along the boards. Osprey first player to the puck. Gets control of it, looking for the man in front. Is Knight. Knight's got Sexton with him in front. He's got Hussey, kept in the line by the Growlers. And the net must be off its mooring. And it is. We're going to have a face-off. We played exactly 5 minutes in the second period of play. The Tri-Pan Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 2-0. Early goal in each period. right to take the draw. The right of goaltender Kirby. He's going to take it against Crosby. Nope, Dawson, the big face-off man, comes out. Growlers win the face-off, but loose puck almost pickpocketed there by Crosby. Dawson battles along the boards with Crosby, gets a cross-ice pass to Crane. Crane hit up the whole wall. He's got a playmaker and he's got a great shot, tries a shot. Ryan gets a piece and he'll hold it for a face-off with 14:45 left to go in period number 2. And then action in this major AAA midget hockey here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. And for our viewers out there, stay tuned. There can be a lot of goals scored in a hurry. And one thing about this league, your best offensive players very often your best defensive players too. So anything can happen at any time. Here's Captain Crosby. He's got Crane with him. He's got Dawson around the net. Dawson with the puck on the corner. Whose puck is picked up by the Growlers, trying to find O'Brien. Good defensive play by Harris. Breaks it up. Here comes O'Brien. He's got Corbett with him. Corbett steps in over the line. Looking back for O'Brien to center. Broken up again by your Osprey. Shot down where Harbour looked to start things off. O'Brien picks up the loose puck. Gives it up to Devereaux. Over to O'Brien. He's on the backhand. Kirby, nice little save. Here's Corbett along the boards. Looking to pick it up, and here's a chance for the Osprey. That's Captain Crosby along with Crane. Crosby shoots it in. He'll go for a line change. On come fresh legs for your Osprey. They look to keep things in. In under 4 seconds, Drover. Speed makes things happen, and they outbreak the Growlers. Shoot it all the way down. Harris is forced back in his own zone, and we're going to have a icing is waved off. First man to the puck was the Growlers. Good hustle shown by the team in black. They're trailed 2-0. They lead the series 2-0. We've got 13:22 left to go. And out comes Crane again. He's in against Devereaux. Nice little move by Crane to go around Devereaux. He's in again. Good poke check by Ryan. Took the goal away from Crane. Right, tries shot wide. Kept it in line by Daw. Daw to O'Brien. Got right in front. Try to put it in the short side and able to get it through. Good save by Kirby. Gives it up. Growlers keep it in. Osprey looking to get control of the puck right now, and here it is, an opportunity for Lewis in the center ice area. Forces Devereaux back. Devereaux, the big defenseman, tries a shot low and wide. Kept in at the line by Wright. Wright will try a shot again low. Some pressure put on now by the Growlers. There's Johnson. He opens scoring for your Osprey. Clears it up the center ice area. Harder's forced back in his own zone. He's looking for the long lead pass through the center. Harder gives it up to Sexton. Sexton got Devereaux. Dent to shoot it in. Osprey look for the center, and in comes Barrett showing his speed. And icing going to be called against the Tri-Pan Osprey with 12:10 left to go in period number 2. Don Coombs, David Sims, Sten Snow, a David Sims production. And we're live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Center. Both goaltenders have had a solid game tonight. And in action, Osprey full credit to their 2-0 lead. Big face-off. It's Barrett. Barrett wins the draw, and out he comes. 3-on-2. He's got Young. He's got Russell with him. Barrett on the wing looking for Ryan. Unable to get it through. Outbreak the Growlers. It's Tucker. Where's number 8? Looking to bump things in. He steps away from a check. And he's bumped by Ryan. Holds his ground. Back to the line to Devereaux. Over to Daw. Daw tries a long shot. Battle along the boards. Teams look to get control of the puck. We've got 11:32 left to go in the second period of play. Passes out, picked up by Harder. Harder walks in, looking for the short side. Angle cut down there by Kirby. Again, the Growlers with some pressure. Gonna run around now. Sargent gets control of it, looks to move it out for your Osprey. Loose puck is picked up again. Shot back behind the net where Lewis will get a chance to clear it out. In the center ice area is Knight. Looking for the man through the centre. He finds him on a tip in, looking for Boland, but out breaks Russell, and we know Russell got speed too. He finds Dawson over the blue line. Dawson fakes the shot. He shoots. Big save by Ryan off Dawson. Golden opportunity for Dawson that time. Shot in. Osprey will clear the zone. Out comes Young. In on the forecheck goes Dawson. Avery forced in, and Dawson again picks up loose puck, head up the whole time. Looks to move it along the boards to Crosby. Crosby shoots it in. Dawes forced back into his own zone. Dawson again in on the forecheck. He's got Crosby and Crane out with him. Shot all the way down. Corber's going to be back in play. We're going to have icing call with 10:28 left to go in period number 2. The score, 2-0 to Sirius. The Osprey lead the game. They trail the series 2-0. We're back again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock at the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts. Folks, if you're in the local area, right, drop by and support your Tri-Pen Osprey and see the best major AAA midget hockey players the province of Newfoundland and Labrador has to offer. Dawson again takes the draw. He wins it cleanly. Back to Crosby. Crane goes from net. Crosby tries a shot up high and over the glass, over the net. Kept in by Crane. Crane looks for Dawson. Dawson tried to deflect it out to Crosby and able to get it through. Osprey with some pressure on the Growlers right now. Crane is in on the forecheck. Dawson's in the corner. Shot out by and up and over the glass by the Growlers with 10:06 left to go in period number 2. Your Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 2-0. Same two teams met in the finals last year. This game got to be won by heart. These players over the year, they develop not only young hockey players, the coaching staff and the sponsors develop young men. And we see it certainly in this series here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre tonight. Osprey in on the forecheck. Look to get things controlled. Out bump the Growlers. Walters bumped along the boards, picked up by the Growlers. It's Hussey, nice move on his backhand. Good defensive play by your Osprey defenseman. As we said, the game is won by defense in the playoffs. Here's Crane along the boards. He looked to clear things out and able to get his stick on it. He's got Dawson with him. Big Dawson along the boards. Makes a nice little move with his skate, gets it up to Crane. Crane working along the boards. He's watched closely by the Growlers players. Gives it back to Dawson. Dawson, long pass ahead for Crosby. Forcing the Growlers player back into his own zone. Growlers players are forced outside as Chief tries to go around. Dawson unable to do that. Dawson equal to the task, and out comes Crosby. He's got Crane. Crane is down the wing again. He's had a lot of chances. Finds Crosby, shoots, they score! What a beautiful goal by your Tri-Pen Osprey in their top line. Crane, we just said, had a lot of chances in the game, head up the whole way. Made a great pass to Crosby, and the captain had no problem, and he made it 3-0 for your Osprey in the second period of play. Started back in the defensive zone with good work by Dawson. Worked it up to Crane. Crane, as we know, is a sniper. He's quick. He comes down the off wing quite often. Made the play, and maybe the goaltender Ryan was thinking about Crane again coming in. Gets it over to Crosby, and the captain, no mistake, puts it in. They take a well-deserved 3-0 lead with 8:58 left to go in the second period of play. They trail this series, and this is a big game. You don't want to go down 3-0 to this Growlers team. They're looking to get back in it, win one tonight, and then tomorrow's a different game, different series. There's Harris in center ice area, gives it up. O'Brien picks up the loose puck, looks to go around Harris. He's got Corbett with him again. Big save by Kirby when he was called on. King is out there. Dobbin is forced back with Daw. Back Daw to Dobbin. Dobbin trying to find some skating room in his off wing. Steps around Lewis. Kirby looks to clear it out, but along the boards, team's battle for it, clear it up, and Young is in on the forecheck. His first one to the puck. Puck is up, and we're going to have a face-off. Left the goaltender Clay Ryan. The score, 3-0 for the Osprey. We've got 8:04 left to go in the second period of play. And a good crowd out from St. John's tonight supporting the Growlers, and a big crowd here from around the bay, as they say, supporting their very own Tri-Pen Osprey. Kennedy's still in the box. He got a 10-minute misconduct. Coach Russell juggling his lines, keeping everything under control. Barrett to take the draw to left goaltender. Loose puck is picked up by the Osprey. Looking to put it in the short side was right out. Growlers pick it up along the boards, try to move it out. Shot back into center ice from Rourke, just content to shoot it back in. Growlers shoot it in with Sexton. He goes in on the forecheck. He's in against Young. Sexton looking for the man in front and able to get it through. That was Tucker. Tucker stays high slot. Devereaux keeps it in. Tries a shot and a big save by Kirby, and he'll hold it for a face-off with 7:34. Golden opportunity for the Growlers to get back into it, but a big, big glove save that time. And the lead stays 3-0 with 7:34 left to go in this second period of play. Barrett wins the draw for your Osprey. Line of boards gets back to Devereaux. Devereaux has had a strong game for the Growlers. Shot wide. Here's Sexton. He's got Tucker in a high slot. Gives it back to the point. Hodder keeps it in. Back to Sexton. Looking for the right in front and able to get it through. But again, Hodder picks it up. Puck bounces loose. Center ice area is Tucker. The right, he rights in, made some nice moves in all alone, and Kirby will hold it for a face-off with 7:04 left to go in his second period of play. Good save by Kirby. He's been tested on a few quality opportunities in the last few minutes and equal to the task as he keeps his tri-pen Osprey with a 3-0 lead against the Pinnacle Growlers. Period number 2. Face off, and out comes Crosby. He looks for Crane again. Crane's had a strong offensive game tonight and a strong defensive game. And this is one of the better lines in this league. And here comes Crane again. We know that Dawson's going to be coming up shortly in the slot. Here Crane gives it up to Crosby again. He works along the boards. Loose puck is picked up by Daw. He's behind his own net. Leaves it for Knight. Knight looked to start things off, but again, kept in at the line. Dawson is there. Dawson's in the high slot. Crosby gives it to Crane. Crane looking for a man in front. Crane gets it back to the point. Blocked there by Avery. Corbett takes no chances. Cross ice pass to Harris. Harris got Dawson through the center along with Crosby. Got Crane along the boards. Crosby comes back to pick it up. Crosby and Dawson here offering support. Again, Corbett head up the whole time looking for the Crane through the center. He's unable to touch it. But icing is called, and we've got an icing call with 6:04, a very big 6:04 left to go in the second period of play. If you're joining us late, your Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 3-0. This is playoff hockey, the best of 4 out of 7. The Osprey trail 2-0 to the league leading Growlers, but right now they lead this game, which is the most important game, right now by a score of 3-0. Dawson to take the draw. Dawson against Bolton. Dawson wins the draw. Growlers pick up a loose puck though. And here comes Crane. Crane's got Crosby with him. He's the goal scorer on that third goal. Crosby just along the boards, gives it up to Crane. Here comes Dobbin. Forced back into his own zone, looking for the man in front. Harbour stops it. Osprey will have the... No, it's kept in at the line. Dawson tries a long lead pass to Monk. And again, good block there by your Osprey team to keep it in. It's Avery. He gives it up to Knight. Knight tries the short side. Puck is along the net. Teams battle. And we're going to have a face-off with 5:23 left to go in the second period of play. Don Coombs, Den Snow, and a David Sims production live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. I'd like to say hello to all the viewers tonight out there watching this game. Thank you for tuning in to each and every one of your Osprey games. Certainly a pleasure to bring it to you, and we appreciate your many comments. Big face-off right now. Kennedy wins it for the Growlers, gets it back to defenseman in front. Ozzy looks to deflect it. And there's Drover, some pushing and shoving behind the net with Kennedy. Big Johnson comes in. He opened the scoring for your Osprey. He wears number 3. Out comes King. King comes out for Drover. Coach Russell needs this face-off. One buddy Osprey. Picked up by the Growlers. Teams battling along the boards. Dawes at the point. Cross ice to Dobbin. Dobbin spreads the blue. Over to Daw again. Shot back in. Here comes Daw. The Dobbin. They score. 4:52 left. The Growlers score to make it 3-1. Good play by the Growlers. No chance on a cross ice pass for keeper Kirby. 4:52 left to go. You want to limit the chances now for the last 4:52, and we can hear the Growlers in the background tapping the glass. Coach trying to get them ready and get them motivated for this last 5 minutes of the second and third period of play. Here's Devereaux. He's logged a lot of ice time for the Growlers team tonight. Shoots it in. And puck is taken, and Kirby will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off. With 4:39 left, this Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 3-1 live at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre. Dawson take the draw. Puck is picked up by the Osprey. Shot in the center ice area looking for Crane. Crane almost intercepts that but gets possession. He's got Dawson in a high slot with him. And Crosby out there. Crane looks for Crosby and able to get it through. Out comes Devereaux. Devereaux over to O'Brien. Corbett has come back and started all over again. It's Hodder up on the wing. Shot back in by the Growlers team. In his night with Corbett. Shot is there deflected in the corner by keeper Kirby. Hodder keeps it in at the line. He's got Devereaux with him. Opportunity for your Osprey to clear it out, but kept in again by the Growlers. O'Brien, big toe save by Kirby with 3:45 left to go in the second period of play. Crosby looks to get possession and settle things down right now. Devereaux keeps it in. It's along the boards. Skinner works hard for the Osprey. Here's a chance for the Osprey to clear it out. They want to get possession of the puck right now. Get control of it. We've got 3:24 left to go in the second period of play. Here comes the big Dawson. He finds some skating room. Moves in. He's got Crosby with him. He's got Young with him. Killing off some valuable seconds. The head is up the whole time. He works hard along the boards. Gets it to Captain Crosby. Crosby looking for some support. He's got Corbett at the point. Gets it to Corbett. Corbett shoots it back in. Crosby will go for a line change. Looking for the long stretch pass to O'Brien and able to get it through. Corbett back in. They have Cotton. No, good play by the Growlers. They look to catch him, and Wright comes back into the play. Long stretch pass from Corbett. Looking on the wing to Russell. Almost had Growlers on the line change. Back comes Young. He's up with a 2-on-1. It's Young and Russell. Young unable to control it. Growlers look to keep it out. 2:29 left to go. Growlers forced back into their own zone. And up they come. They'll shoot it in. That's right, behind his net. Leaving it is Kirby. Look to pass things in. Kennedy is out for the Osprey. Gets it up to Russell. Russell finds some skating room. He's got Sargent with him coming in late through the slot. And Young. Kennedy goes for a line change. Leaves it there for the Growlers. Growlers look to shoot it up with the long lead pass to Tucker. Kirby forced to play it. Tucker. Looks like we're going to have a face-off in the center ice area. 1:51 left to go, and a big face-off, and the big face-off man Dawson comes out to take it. He's out with Crane and Crosby. Again, Crane gets a stick on it against Hodder. Growlers look to move it up. It's Boland. He's got Avery with him. Finds the man through the center, and Kirby will take no chances and he'll hold it for a face-off deep into the zone with 1:39 left to go. 3-1 is the score. Your Osprey lead this game. They trail the series 2-0. We've got to feel it's a must-win for your Osprey as they play again tomorrow night, Saturday, at the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts at 8 o'clock. And here comes Crosby. He's out with Crane. Crane is in against Harbour. Crane fakes the shot, finds the slot, tries the shot, and again, good glove save by Ryan. End-to-end action here at the AAA Major Midget Hockey. Newfoundland and Labrador's best. The Growlers in the black jerseys and your Tri-Pen Osprey in the home white. Dawson again will take the draw. He's up against Boland. Big face-off left the goaltender Ryan. Dawson wins the draw to keep it in the center ice area. Osprey look to pick up the loose puck, and out comes Avery. Avery's down the right side. He'll try a long shot, and again the keeper will hold it with the glove and take no chances. 1:19 left to go in the second period of play. Exciting hockey game here tonight. First one was a close one. This is a close one, end-to-end action, and the best players have been both teams have had quality chances. Great goaltending. And everybody giving 110%. These were the top two finalists last year, with Growlers picked it up in 6 games. Here's Crane in on the forecheck. He's watched by 2 Growlers players. He's along the boards. He's got Dawson with him. Growlers look cleared out, picked up by Dawson. Devereaux's forced back in his own zone. Looks for Cleary, unable to get it through, and again Crane will take it and he'll shoot it in with 53 seconds left to go. Devereaux's forced behind his own net, in on the forecheck again. Harris keeps it at the line. In steps Kennedy, almost got it through. And the Growlers break up, and again, good defensive play by Crane. And again, in on the forecheck. Growlers in some trouble now with the speed of Osprey coming through, but here breaks Cleary along the boards, gives it to Dobbins, shot. Big save by your keeper Kirby. 25 seconds left to go. Along the boards, they want to clear it out of harm's way right now. There's Cleary along the boards, back to Devereaux. Devereaux just content to shoot it in. And here come your Osprey. It's Kennedy down the wing. Icing is waved off. Kennedy bumps with Devereaux. 5 seconds left to go. Teams battle along the boards. And at the end of 2 complete here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Grace Community Centre, your Tri-Pen Osprey lead the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 3-1. They trail in the series, but they lead 3-1 right now. And we'll be back shortly. Don Coombs, David Sims, Ted Snow for the start of the third period of play. Stay tuned. Good evening and welcome back to the start of period number 3 in this game from Danny Cleary, Harbour Grace Community Centre. Don Coombs, Sten Snow, David Sims. You're watching a major AAA hockey. Your hometown Tri-Pen Osprey in the white lead the visiting Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 3-1 lead. 3 early goals by Osprey each period that gave them the lead. Early goals, they were up 3-0, and the Growlers came back with a big goal to make it 3-1. Goaltending has been outstanding. This is a best of 4 series. The Growlers lead 2-0, so you had to feel it's a must-win game for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Want to say hello to Haley and Joel down in Granada. Also, tonight they're tuning in as we got so many viewers. Thank you, each and every one of you, for viewing in every game. And on behalf of David Sims Production, we're pleased to give you the games. This has been a good defensive battle for the Osprey. They played strong defensively, and they got to hold them off now for this third period of play as Captain Crosby picks up the puck. He looks to high flip to Crane. I think everybody on the black jersey knows when Crane, Dawson, and Crosby are out on the ice. I want to remind everybody out there, folks, if you're viewing tonight and you don't have to go out, we just got a road report from around the bay. If you don't have to go, please don't go out. Roads are bad. Sten Snow has checked it out first and gave us an update on that. So if you don't have to be out, please don't go out tonight. Stay safe. And a big save right that time by Kirby, and he'll hold it for a face-off. We played 52 seconds of period number 3. The score, 3-1 for your Tri-Pen Osprey over the visiting Pinnacle Growlers. Face-off to the left of Kirby. Out comes Kennedy to take the draw. Kennedy battles hard. Loose puck is picked up by the Growlers. Deflected by Kirby out of harm's way. Here's Young along the boards, looking to bump it. Osprey want to get possession of that puck now with the fresh ice, get control of it. Spoke to the general manager, Chris Crosby, again in between the period, and it's a defensive game that's going to win the playoffs, and everybody knows that. And Chris is a 6-time hurdler champ. He's played in the Allen Cup. And, you know, we got so many fans here and so much interest in hockey and in this great product. And, folks, if there's a AAA midget game near you, please try to get out and see it and support the best quality hockey players, midget A's in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. They play on these teams. Kennedy wins the draw cleanly, picked up by Harbour at the point. He looks for Huzzy. Man's in front is Kennedy. Corbett battles hard. He's had a strong game for your Osprey tonight. Made some good rushing, played good defensively. Puck a shot out, is touched. So there's going to be no icing. Russell shows some big hustle. Ron is forced to play it. We've got 1 minute and 30 seconds gone in period number 3. Your Osprey lead by a score of 3-1. Here's Hussey, tries long shot, deflected off Sargent, comes down. Nice play by Kennedy. Get control of it as Young in the corner. He's got time. Just looks along the boards, looks cleared out, but kept in again by your Osprey. Potter takes a shot, looking for a deflection in front or a screen. Russell picks it up. Russell lead rush now for your Osprey. He cross-ice pass to Young. Young heads up, shoots it all the way in. Well, Ryan comes out forced to play it. Devereaux, he saw a lot of ice time for your Osprey team. Up to Kennedy. Kennedy shoots it in. Again, Kirby comes out and he'll play it. He leaves it there for his defenseman. Loose puck is picked up along the boards, right behind Rideout. He's unable to get through it. Good defensive play by Harris. Loose puck is picked up by Fisher. Fisher's in over the blue line, looking for the man in front and able to get it through to Rideout. Osprey with loose puck, but Rideout shows some good speed and good hustle. Osprey on their heels right now. Osprey putting some offense to it with a good forecheck, and out breaks Avery. He tries a long shot. Kirby gets a piece of it, deflected in the corner. Along the boards, teams look to get possession. Rideout unable to get through it. Fresh ice out there right now. Puck's moving a little bit quicker. And over comes Daw, who looks for the long lead pass. And good step up that time by Monk. He almost had to play red. He would have been gone. He tries up the off wing, shoots it in. The Clareville native, who's going to play for Canada, by the way, in the World Ball Hockey Championships. We got 2 players on the ice, number 7 and the captain, 91, are going to play in the World Junior, World Ball Hockey under 16, under 18 championships, representing the flag that we call Canada. And we want to congratulate those young men, not only great hockey players, but great ball hockey players. And to make Canada's national team is something else. So on behalf of the Tri-Pen Osprey and all our viewers, we want to congratulate Monk and Crosby. for going out and making Team Canada. Face off to the left of goaltender Kirby. Again, the big guy Dawson out to take the draw. Dawson wins the draw cleanly. Leaves it for Rourke. Rourke behind his own net. Crosby goes through the center. Osprey pick up the loose puck. They battle hard in the corner. Growlers look to make something happen here. Here's Crane. Nice little move, and he'll lead the attack now. It's Crane. He's got Crosby. He's got Dawson with him. Crane goes in. He tries a shot. Unable to get it through. Takes a bounce. Almost comes through to Dawson. Loose puck is in front. Crane looks to pick it up. Bought down by Corbett. He looks to shoot it. He's got Dawson and Crosby. Unable to get it through to Dawson. Broken up by the Growlers. They're content to shoot out, and all the way back is Sargent. He's got Corbett with him. Plays it behind the net to Corbett. Corbett's got Crane high up front. Crosby leaves it for Dawson. Dawson and Crane. Gives it up to Crane. Dawson goes for net. Crane tries a shot and hoping for the rebound for Dawson. Kept in the line by Sargent. Again, Sargent at the line. Heads up the whole time. Shoots it in the corner. He'll go off for a line change, getting some fresh D legs on. And here they come. Here's Tucker. He wears number 8. Shot back in. Crosby looking for Crane. He finds him. Crane tries. Good toe save by Ryan. Great play. Crane has had some golden opportunities here tonight. Shot back in is Corbett. Kirby looks to take it. Deflected off the player. Kirby looked to play it out, and a big goal by the Pinnacle Growlers to make it 3-2 with 14:50. Kirby would like to have that one back. Big save by Ryan all the way down the ice, and Kirby looked to play it out. And up and deflected. He wasn't in the net, he was down, so the players give him a touch. He's had a strong game. Forget that and let's move on. But we've got one going, folks. It was 3-0, 3-1. Now the Growlers come back to make it 3-2 with 14:50 left to go in period number 3. They lead the series 2-0. This is game 3 of best of 4. Here's Daw again over to the Growlers. Will Bryan, he finds some skating room, moves on in. Russell, golden opportunity, looks to get it out. Sargent unable to clear it. No goal. Big shot that time. Growlers, good play at the line. Hit by Young. That was Devereaux. Devereaux in, he's in his high slot, tries a shot. Kirby's down, open net. Loose puck is picked up by Russell. No stick, shot back to Devereaux. They shoot, they score! They score. Devereaux 3-3 with 14:07 left to go. 14:07. We said Devereaux had a strong game. He gets a big one. 2 goals in the last 20 plus seconds to tie the game 3-3. Kirby had no chance with that one. Kirby got to settle down over talking to the fans. He's had a strong game. He's kept his team in it. Scores tied 3-3. Captain Crosby going over and Kirby going back to say something to the fans. Got to get it. Coach Russell got to get him settled down. He's had a strong game. You don't see this very often. I know it's emotional and these are only young players, but you don't see this very often. And we don't want this. This is major midget hockey. These players are great skilled players. They're playing for fun also. They're representing their team and their towns. And, you know, you don't want to be at that. Let the kids play the game. For the love of the game is what they say. 3-3 to score. 2 late goals in a very little time. Makes it 3-3. We got 14:07 left to go in this third period of play. Kirby's still looking over at the fan. He's got to settle in. Coach Russell got to get a word out to him, and Captain Crosby's got to go speak to him and settle him in. He's had a strong game for this Osprey team. Shot back in. All the way down, looking for Kennedy on the break. As Rourke back. He battles along the boards. And Kirby will take it, and he'll hold it for face-off, and they score. They score. They score. Somebody went after Kirby, and that's where you got to settle Kirby down. And that's a good goal. They take a 4-3 lead. I do believe the goal is good. I didn't hear a whistle, so we'll have to wait for the official thing. And Kirby's still over talking to the fan. He's got to settle down. He's had a strong game. He's a great keeper. Got to keep control of the emotions right now. Captain Crosby is gone. Harris is gone. Some of the top players for the Osprey gone. We haven't seen anybody yet from the Growlers, but there were some altercations, so it's got to be everybody. Kirby was looking to hold the puck. Somebody poked at it from our vantage point. Kirby went out, and the puck was still there. So I couldn't hear if the whistle went or not. We don't know if it's a goal as of right now. Growlers thought it was in. It's 3-3 to score. Teams got to settle down. 13-39. It's been a good hockey game. Both teams have played well. This is game 3 of the best-of-4 series. The Growlers lead the series 2-0 after 2 big wins in the city. They're back around the Bay. We're playing game 4 tomorrow night. No matter what happens tonight, game 4 tomorrow night is at the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts. It's an 8 o'clock start. David Sims will be here with David Sims Production. I want to thank everybody again for tuning in and looking and viewing tonight. I want to thank you for your kind comments, and certainly appreciated by all of us. Officials over on the boards. I saw Dean Whalen with his notebook out. So Osprey players have some players in the box, and wait now for the Growlers to see what's being called. Coaches get the players out. Coach Russell talking to his team, getting them settled down. Referee Dean Whalen explained to the coach for the Growlers what the calls were. We know that Harris is in the box, number 71. We know that Nick Crosby, Captain Crosby, is in the box. Coach Kennedy talking to his keeper, just keep him settled in. Important to stay focused on the game. It's 3-3, right? It's 13:39 left to go in third period. Chafe goes in the box. Hussey goes in the box. We don't see it very often in major midget. We know they're emotional, but this is a game, a must-win game for your Tri-Pen Osprey, and we know that the Growlers don't want to let the Osprey back in this series. Growlers have to be down 3-0 and come back to tie it. With 2 goals here very closely together in this third period of play. And all we can do is wait right now. I think it's a goal. It's a goal. As we said right here on the David Sims production, we never heard the whistle. Puck was laying there and the Growlers just put it in the net. So they take a 4-3 lead with 13:39 left to go. It's Kennedy in. He shoots it in. He's in against Harbour. Bumps with Harbour along the boards. Gets it back to the line to Corbett. Corbett tries a shot. Sargent looks to keep it in. Gives it up to Young. Again, Kenny looks to shoot it in. Blocked by the Growlers. They were down 3-1. Now they take the 4-3 lead. Kennedy battles hard along the boards, but the Growlers pick up the loose puck. They'll try to find a man through the center. They find him. It's right against Corbett. Right is in. Kirby and the net are knocked off the mooring. So we're going to have a penalty called. Interference. 12:56 left to go. Going to be a holding call against Russell, so the Growlers get to go on the power play with 12:56 left to go. Out comes Rideout, out comes Kennedy. They got Corbett and Sargent. Out comes a big line with Knight, Boland, Avery, Devereaux the goal scorer, and Dobbin at the points on his power play. They lead 4-3. They were down 3-1. Now they lead 4-3 and they go on a power play. Devereaux cross ice pass to Dobbin. Dobbin over to Knight, looking to set things up. Osprey trying to get in the box. Kirby gets a piece of it. Dobbin behind the net. He picks up the puck off Corbett. Dobbin with the head up looking for the man. He's got Devereaux at the point. Dobbin again finds Devereaux. Over to Knight. Knight tries a long shot looking for deflection in front. Stopped by Kirby. Kirby deflects in the corner. 1:30 left to go in the penalty. 12:23 left to go in the game. 4-3 to score for the Growlers over the Osprey. Dobbin keeps it in at the line. Looking for the man in front. And a big save by Avery. And he'll hold it for a face-off. Hall settled back into his zone again right now with 12:08 left to go in his third period of play. 1:12 left to go in the penalty. 4-3 just to score. Don Coombs, David Sims, and Sten Snow. Your Tri-Pen Osprey hockey right here on David Sims production. Dawson, the big guy on the face-offs, takes the draw. He holds it in the center ice area. Rourke comes in to help. They look cleared out along the boards, but kept in at the line. Young takes his man out. Dahl on the boards. Kept in by the Growlers. Looking to set things up. Patrol over to Dahl. Dahl to Skinner. Looking for O'Brien. O'Brien back behind the net. Over to Dahl. He tries a long shot looking for deflection. O'Brien unable to get to it. Osprey just keeping the box open. Here's Young. Growler looking for the man in front. Skinner was unable to get it to it. Dawson comes back, plays good D. He works and killing off valuable seconds. We got 17 seconds left to go in the penalty. Da, cross-side pass again. The Harbour back to Da. Da looking for Skinner, back to Da. He's got Harbour. Over to Harbour. Harbour bumped again by Young. Teams are back at even strength, and out comes Crane. Crane is up. Nice little move by Crane again. He's going in. We're going to have a hooking penalty call against the Growlers. And the Osprey get a chance to go on the power play. After just killing out one off, 10:46 left to go in the third period of play, 4-3 to score. Harbour going to get a penalty for hooking. Good play by Crane. He's had some golden opportunities tonight, and he's played a great game of hockey for your Tri-Pen Osprey. Setting up Crosby was a pretty goal. Started off with Dawson, back to deep in zone on the D side, getting up to Crane. Crane found Dawson. Crosby made it a 3-1 lead, but right now they trail 4-3. You got to get possession of that puck, which Corbett has right now, and he's got Crane out to quarterbacking. One of their power play people is in the penalty box. That's Captain Crosby. Crosby just keeps control of the puck. 10:30 left to go in this third period of play. Crane along the boards. Shot back in. We're right out to look to set things up. He passes too far for Harbour. Osprey doing a bit of running around right now, and here comes Crane. He'll start things off. He's up the right side, makes a nice little move in the center ice area. Good defensive play by, and here come Kennedy. He'll look killing off valuable seconds right now for his Growlers team. 1:12 left to go in the penalty. 9:56 left to go in the third period of play. They lead. The Growlers lead Osprey by a score of 4-3. There's Dawson back behind the net. Watched closely by the Growlers players. They'll set up in the box, trying to keep the Osprey to the outside. Dawson along the boards. Picked up and get out of harm's way by the Growlers again. They'll go with a complete line change. 50 seconds left to go in the penalty. 9:35 left to go in the third period of play. Must-win game you had to feel for your Osprey tonight. They trail in the series 2-0. Right now they had a 3-0 lead, and they trailed by a score of 4-3. Dawson's in the center ice area. Was knocked away from. Shot back again by the Growlers, killing off valuable seconds. Less than 10 to go, and less than 30 to go in the power play. Here's Sargent behind his own net, in on the forecheck. There's the Growlers. Gives it up the center ice area to Crane. Crane is in over the line. He tries a shot. Ryan Holt, no problem. Gets in. We're going to have another penalty call. Hooking call. Crosby and Harris are back. Hooking going to be called against Skinner, and again, it'll be for 11 seconds. It'll be a two-man power play, and the Osprey will get a minute and 49 seconds. Dawson to take the draw. He's out with Kennedy. Crane is at the point in Crosby. Harris comes out. Dawson again wins the draw back to Crane. He looked to set things up. He's with Crosby. Over to Harris. Head is up the whole time. They got 2 seconds left to go in the two-man advantage. Shot good save by Ryan in the corner. Shot all the way back where Crosby will come back to get it. Captain Crosby. Crane again makes some nice moves. He's got Crosby with him, and he's got Kennedy. Shot in. Kennedy is in on the forecheck. He's in with Harbour. Harbour makes a nice little move. Crane, good defensive play. The loose puck is picked up. Kirby comes out to play it again. Puts it behind the net to Crosby. Crosby will look to start things off. They got 1:05 left to go in the power play. 8 minutes exactly left to go in the third period of play. Here comes Crosby. Good defensive play by Corbett. Loose puck is picked up by Crane. He gives it to Harris. He moves in over the Growlers blue line. Tries a long shot as high and wide. There's Dobbin along the boards. He's bumped off the puck. Crane is forced back into his own zone. In on the forecheck is Skinner with the Tucker. Tucker to open it. He finds Corbett and he scores. Good speed shown by Tucker that time, down with Corbett, and they take a 5-3 lead with 7:32 left to go, and that was on a PK. Osprey on the power play. 5-3 is the score. 7:32 is the time left. 35 seconds on the power play. Tucker showed some good speed, got away from the defenseman, got in and found Corbett, and he made no mistake with a nice little move to make it 5-3 right now. 35 seconds left to go in the power play. 7:32 left to go in the third period of play. Officials over talking along the boards. Here's Lewis, cross ice pass to Corbett. He's had a strong game for your Osprey tonight. Shot back in. Reuter shows some hustle, just content to shoot it down to kill off valuable seconds. We're down to 18 seconds left to go in the third period of play. 7:13. They score again. They score again. 2 on the penalty kill. They take the commanding 6-3 lead. $7:12 left to go. 15 seconds in the power play. Osprey got to settle down, get through this remaining 7 minutes, have a strong 7 minutes, and get ready for the Bay Arena tomorrow night. Again, we're doing the game tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts. Osprey had a strong 2 periods of play. Coach Russell's getting him over, talking to him, let's settle down, boys, let's finish strong. He's taking the time out. Growlers, full credit. Got Kirby a little bit rattled and scored some quick goals. Now it's a matter of getting straight away. You want to finish strong tonight, down 6-3, and you want to get ready for tomorrow night. We said at the start, it's a defensive game. Defense wins these games, and defensively, the Osprey were strong for the first 2 periods. They had a little bit of slack couple of minutes in this third period of play, and now they trail by a score of 6-3 against a powerful Pinnacle Growlers team. Crosby out with Dawson and Crane. They'll look to make something happen. Shot back in by the Growlers. It's Kennedy. He's in on the forecheck. Finds Crane. Crane looks to settle things down. There's a cross ice pass. Teams are back at even strength. Kept in by Dawson. There's Crosby. Puck is in his skates and able to pick it up again. Growlers pick up loose puck. Working along the boards. It's Hussey. He's watched by Sargent. Gives it up to Rourke. Rourke looks for Crosby. Shot all the way down. Ron will play it off to Dobbin. Dobbin finds Hussey on a cross ice pass. Growlers again. Daw picks it up. Along the boards is Sargent. Curley looks for it. Again along the boards. Picked up by your Growlers right now. They're playing with energy right now. Down 3-1. They score 5 unanswered. We're down to 6 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third period of play. They lead by a score of 6-3. They're up in this series 2-0. So we got less than 6 minutes to go. Sure, Coach Brad Russell wants his team to finish strong, forget the score, win the battles, and get ready for tomorrow night's game. Harris looks to move things up. In on the forecheck are the Growlers. They'll put one man high and have everybody back. Here comes Russell on the boards. Looks to move it in. Loose puck is picked up by Kennedy. Kennedy to Barrett. He's out with Crane also. Growlers along the boards. We've got 5.5 left to go in this third period of play. Looking for Knight. Good defensive play again by Corbett. Loose puck's picked up by Boland. Boland bumps with Corbett. Shot back in. Hodder over his defensive partner Devereaux. Long shot up high. Young shoots it back in, no icing. Young shows some hustle. Russell's up on the forecheck. Line change coming out for your Osprey right now. Knight shoots it all the way in. They'll go for a line change with less than 5. We've got 4:45 left to go. The score is 6-3. Dobbin back into his own zone. In on the forecheck is Drover. Drover finds Boland. He's out with Chief. Boland bumped off the puck by Young. Puck is up along the boards. Shot back in. Osprey will clear the zone. Shot back. Growlers will clear the zone. And they are on the forecheck right now. They're a confident hockey team right now, scoring 5 unanswered, or 6 unanswered. In the forecheck is Barrett, looking for somebody in front. Nobody there. Shot is high and wide by the Growlers. Walker's in the corner, battling for it, but shot back by the Growlers, and they'll pick it up. It's Stahl. Directed to put it up the center ice here, looking for Corbin, and able to get it through, but O'Brien is in on the forecheck. He's in against Lewis. Lewis picks up the loose puck. 3:29 left to go in the period. Osprey trail by 3. Captain Crosby looks to clear it up to Rideout. Rideout asks for a line change. Out comes Crane. Crosby in the corner. Growlers in on the forecheck, looking for Monk up through the center. Shot down. We're going to have icing call against the Tri-Pan Osprey with 2:56 left to go in the third period of play. They trail the Pinnacle Growlers by a score of 6-3. 6 unanswered. Crosby to take the draw. He's going against right, the right of goaltender Kirby. As we've said numerous times in our broadcast, this is AAA midget hockey play, Newfoundland and Labrador major midget, and goals can be scored in a hurry by these teams. Very talented, very skilled players. Sargent battles hard against the puck against the Growlers, picked up by the Growlers along the boards. Osprey looked to clear it up again. Here comes Tucker. Tucker makes some nice little moves in. Good defensive play by Sargent. Tucker full credit for one of the goals, the 5th goal, I do believe. Showed his speed and broke through. Shot is low and wide. Crosby looks to clear it out. Kept in at the line by Tucker. Growlers step in. Harris bumps with his player again. Crosby just looks to play it off. Monk goes for a line change. 2:04 left to go in the third period of play. Puck takes a hop as Crosby just looks to shoot it up and out of harm's way, trying to find Dawson all the way down. And we're going to have an icing call with a $1:55 left to go in period number 3. 6-3 is the score. The Growlers lead the series 2-0, and they look to take a commanding 3-0 lead. But don't forget David Sims Production along with Don Coombs and Sten Snow will be at the Bay Arena in Bay Roberts tomorrow night for an 8 o'clock start. Be there, folks, and support major midget hockey and support your hometown Tri-Pan Osprey. Face off to the left of goaltender Kirby. Here comes Crane up through the center ice area. He's had a good game offensively. He's had created a lot of chances. Tries a shot. Again, Coach Russell will want him to finish strong. Get ready for more night. Forget the score right now. Score's even starting the more night. Here come the Growlers. They shoot it in on the forecheck. It's Kennedy. Gives it up to Hussey along the boards. Kennedy back behind the net. He's got Chafe with him. Chafe unable to do anything. Kirby holds his ground. 1:15 left to go in the play. Puck along the boards. Osprey content now to kill off valuable seconds. Dawson will look to make something happen for his team. He's up along the boards. He finds Rideout. Unable to do anything. Dawson follows up. We know this player don't quit. Gives it to Rideout. Rideout tries a shot. Low and wide. Outbreak The Growlers. Pressure put on by the Osprey. Right? Johnson comes in, plays the body. He opened the scoring back early in the first period. And again, Corbett along the boards, finds some skating room in the center, comes in, tries a shot. Royal will take no chances, and he'll hold it for a face-off with King looking for the rebound. 31.7 seconds left to go. The Tri-Pen Osprey trail by a score of 6-3. Had a strong game until the third period. A little bit of emotional. Coach Russell, Coach Kennedy, Coach Drover will have them focused again for tomorrow night. And the best thing about tomorrow night, game 4, you start square. Play the way you played the first 2 periods. Tomorrow night they'll be okay. It's 1-1 with defense. Out come the Growlers. We got 24 seconds left to go. Shot all the way down for Wright. Wright is being watched closely by Corbett. Finds some skating room. Johnson bumps Wright along the boards. And here come the Osprey. Wright out is in the center ice area. Content to shoot it back in. 5 seconds left to go. Corbett will try a long shot down through the center. And folks, at the end of the third period of play, the visiting Pinnacle Growlers take a well-deserved 6-3 win over your Tri-Pen Osprey. Osprey had a strong 2 periods of play. We can't deny that. We saw it here on the David Sims production. Lost their cool a little bit. I think one of the fans might have had something to do with that, getting after shaking Kirby off his game. But full credit to the Growlers. They take a 6-3 win tonight here at the Danny Cleary Harbour Race Community Centre. And full credit to the Osprey. For those out there shaking hands, show of class by the boys. Some are going back to the dressing room. We see Russell, Monk, and Young out there and shaking hands. And the Growlers come to shake hands too. That's good sportsmanship about the game. And here comes Captain Crosby. And they're disappointed in the game, but he'll go and shake hands too. He's a sportsman, and as we said, guys, there's a lot to be learned from the games and everything else. This is Don Coombs along with David Stims. Send Snow. We'll see you at the Bay Arena tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Take care, and please drive safe. It's a bad one out there.